I saved a drowning child at the pool. It was my husband's son I didn't know existed. When I dove into the deep end of the community pool, I wasn't thinking about anything except reaching the small body sinking toward the bottom. Lifeguard instincts from my teenage summers kicked in. I grabbed the child under the arms and kicked hard toward the surface. The boy was maybe 5 years old, coughing and sputtering as I hauled him to the pool edge. A woman in a yellow sundress was screaming, reaching for him. I pushed him up onto the concrete and he collapsed into her arms, crying but breathing. "Thank you. Oh my God, thank you," she sobbed, clutching the boy. "Julian, baby, you're okay. You're okay." I pulled myself out, adrenaline still pumping. "Is he all right? Should I call 911? No, he's breathing fine. He slipped off his floaties," and she was crying too hard to finish. Julian clung to her, his little face buried in her shoulder. I could see him clearly now. Olive skin, dark curly hair, a distinctive birthmark on his left shoulder blade, shaped like a crescent moon. My husband had that exact birthmark. I traced it with my fingers 1,000 times. The woman looked up at me with tear-streaked gratitude. "I don't know how to thank you. You saved his life." I stared at Julian, at his face, the shape of his nose, his eyes. "How old is he?" "5. He just turned 5 in April. I'd married Liam 6 years ago. We'd been together for 8. The math was mathing in the worst possible way. "What's your name?" I heard myself ask. She looked confused by the question, but answered, "I'm Hollis. This is Julian." "Julian's father. He's not in the picture." Her expression hardened. "Never has been." I sat down on the pool deck. My legs wouldn't hold me anymore. "What does Julian's father look like?" Hollis's eyes narrowed. "Why? Please." She studied my face and something shifted in her expression. Recognition maybe. "Tall, dark hair, works in software development, has a birthmark on his shoulder blade." The pool sounds faded to white noise. Children laughing, splashing. Someone's radio playing pop music. All of it distant and unreal. "I'm married to him," I whispered. Hollis went completely still. Julian wiggled in her arms, oblivious. "His name is Liam," I continued. "Liam Porter. We've been married for 6 years." "Oh God." Hollis's face crumpled. "Oh God, I didn't know. He told me he was single. We met at a conference in Austin." "It was one weekend. He said he traveled for work. That's why we couldn't stay in touch. I didn't know until 2 months later that I was pregnant. I tried to find him, but his phone number didn't work and I only knew his first name," and she was spiraling, words tumbling out. "I thought he'd lied about everything. I thought maybe Liam wasn't even his real name." Julian started crying again, picking up on his mother's distress. I pulled out my phone with shaking hands, showed her Liam's photo, our wedding picture. She nodded. "That's him." We sat there on the pool deck while other families swam and played around us. 2 women, 1 child, 1 devastating truth. "Does he know?" I asked, about Julian. I tried to tell him, but I could never find him. Eventually, I stopped trying. I looked at Julian, my husband's son, this little boy who'd almost drowned, who I'd saved, who existed because of a lie Liam had told 6 years ago. "He needs to know," I said. Hollis's eyes filled with tears again. "I can't afford a legal battle. I can barely afford Julian's daycare. I'm not talking about lawyers. I'm talking about the truth." I called Liam right there, put it on speaker. "Hey babe, how's the pool? I need you to come here, right now." "What's wrong?" "Everything. Just come." He arrived 20 minutes later, still in his work clothes. I watched his face as he saw me standing with Hollis and Julian, watched the color drain, watched recognition and horror dawn simultaneously. "Natalie, don't tea." Julian looked up at Liam with curious eyes. Same eyes as his father. "That was 4 months ago. The divorce finalized last week. Liam has court-ordered visitation with Julian now. DNA test confirmed what we all already knew. He's paying child support. Hollis and I meet for coffee sometimes. We're not friends exactly, but we're united by the wreckage of the same man's lies. I'm sitting at my sister's house right now, rebuilding my life piece by piece, learning to trust again, learning that sometimes you save someone and destroy your own world in the same moment. Julian starts kindergarten next month. Liam will probably be there for the first day, playing dad 6 years too late. I saved a child's life and lost my marriage in the same breath. Sometimes heroism costs everything. Sometimes the truth is waiting at the bottom of a pool, and all you can do is pull it to the surface and watch your world change forever.